Cha Eun-woo, born Lee Dong-min on March 30, 1997, is one of the most popular figures in the South Korean entertainment industry. He started his career as a member of ASTRO in 2016, a group that immediately stole attention with its cheerful concept and charming visuals. From the beginning of his debut, his charm made the media and the public nicknamed him Face Genius, thanks to his considered perfect good looks. However, Eun-woo's popularity is not solely due to his face. He is also known to have a good academic reputation, polite personality, as well as multi-talented talent. In the world of music, he acts as a vocalist as well as the main visual of ASTR. While in the acting world, his name skyrocketed through the drama My ID is Gangnam Beauty 2018, followed by True Beauty 2020, which made his a Hallyu star with international fans. In addition to his entertainment career, Eun-woo is also known for his humble demeanor. Many colleagues and fans describe him as disciplined, diligent, and full of responsibility. This image was strengthened even more when he calmly announced that he would serve in the army in July 2025, despite the fact that his career schedule was at the peak. So it's no wonder, when his photos at basic training circulated, the public reacted immediately. For many, Eun-woo is not just a celebrity, but a role model whose image must be maintained. 3. Conscription in South Korea. Rules and Facts. Compulsory military service (WOML) is a national obligation that applies to all South Korean men aged 18 to 28 years. Length of service ranges from 18 to 21 months depending on the branch. The Army is typically 18 months, the Navy 20 months, and the Air Force 21 months. For celebrities, this rule is not at all different. There are no special amenities, although their status as public figures attracts great attention. This has been confirmed repeatedly by the South Korean Defense Ministry, especially after some controversies in the past when a number of artists were considered to be given preferential treatment. Cha Eun-woo began his military service on July 28, 2025. Like any recruit, he is obliged to undergo 5 weeks of basic training, which includes physical exercise, running, push-ups, sit-ups and endurance training, line training and discipline, theoretical education on military strategy and defense, shooting practice as well as the use of standard weapons, group activities to build solidarity among recruits. Within the training system, there is a strict hierarchy. Seniors and instructors are tasked with shaping the mentality of the new soldiers. Loud sounds, strict instructions, even light corporal punishment are often used not as a form of violence, but rather part of the methods of military education. For civil society, especially fans who have never seen barracks life, this scene can seem harsh. But in the Korean military tradition, it is considered natural and even essential to build a disciplined character. 4. Photos in circulation. What does it look like? The viral photos show various training moments. One of the most talked about is the portrait of Eun-woo when a senior is seen standing very close to her. The senior seemed to raise his hand pointing in a certain direction, while Eun-woo looked down with a serious expression. Another picture shows a lineup of recruits, including Eun-woo, doing push-ups on the field. Several instructors stood around them with piercing gazes. This portrait prompted comments that Eun-woo was being treated harshly, as the camera's spotlight seemed to magnify the tense expression he displayed. However, if analyzed more deeply, there are no clear signs that indicate bullying. What appears could be just an ordinary moment in basic training. Serious expressions, close-ups of instructors with soldiers, to harsh reprimands are indeed part of military culture. The main problem is the lack of context. The photos circulated without explanation. It is not known what rehearsals were, what instructions were given, or what the overall atmosphere was. Without a complete background, the public tends to fill the information void with their respective interpretations, which eventually turn into rumors. 5. Fan reaction. Full support from around the world. As soon as the photos spread, Eun-woo's fans around the world immediately moved. On Twitter/X, the hashtags #StayStrongEunwoo and #WaitingForEunwoo topped the list of trending topics in Korea, Japan, the Philippines, Indonesia, and the United States. Thousands of tweets were filled with words of encouragement, prayers and promises to keep waiting for his return from the military. Astro's international fanbase also launched various solidarity projects. In Japan, fans made a compilation video containing messages of support from hundreds of people. In Indonesia, the fan community raised funds for social activities on Eun-woo's behalf. Meanwhile, Korean fans decided to write mass letters of support that would later be sent to the training center. In addition, many fans recalled Eun-woo's old interview, in which he once said that he would enlist responsibly and without complaints. The quote is now widely circulated on social media as a form of reminder that Eun-woo is a strong figure who is able to survive in difficult situations. This massive support shows how strong the emotional bond between the artist and his fans is. For fans, Eun-woo is not just an entertainment star, but a source of inspiration who has accompanied them through his work and personality. Thus, protecting his good name from rumors was considered a real form of loyalty and love. 6. South Korea's official military stance. Silent, furious fans until this news was revealed. The South Korean military had not released an official statement regarding the viral photos of Cha Eun-woo. This silence actually sparked anger among fans. Many considered that the longer the authorities were silent, the greater the space for wild speculation in society. A number of scathing comments appeared on Korean online forums, accusing the military of not being transparent. "If there is no problem, why not explain it immediately?" wrote one netizen on the coup. Some fanbases even prepared an open letter demanding official clarification to ensure Eun-woo's safety. The military's closed-door attitude is not new. In many previous cases, these institutions chose silence in favor of maintaining internal discipline. However, this time at stake is not only the good name of the military, but also the reputation of one of Korea's top artists whose career is worldwide. 7. History of similar issues. Old wounds that recur? The controversy that befell Cha Eun-woo reminded the public of a number of similar cases in the past. Some celebrities have been victims of bullying rumors while in the army. For example, there is a popular actor whose photo of him being severely reprimanded circulates and immediately triggers accusations of rough treatment, when it later proves to be just a regular training moment. Even so, there is also a dark history in the Korean military. There were recorded several cases of real bullying in the barracks, which even led to tragedy. This is what makes the public more sensitive when looking at portraits of celebrities in depressed conditions. The old wounds of society about the harsh culture in the military are still imprinted, so the slightest rumor is easy to explode into controversy. In the context of Eun-woo, fans' fears are layered, not only about his idol, but also about the military system that is still considered harsh and full of risks. 8. Senior-junior culture. Discipline or covert bullying. The culture of the senior-junior hierarchy is an indispensable part of South Korean military life. Seniors have full authority in guiding, supervising, even giving mild punishments to juniors. From an internal point of view, this is considered an effective way of instilling discipline. However, in the eyes of the civilian public, let alone international fans, the practice is often perceived as bullying. Loud cheers, sharp looks, to physical instructions look scary when photographed or recorded. Cha Eun-woo's photo case is a vivid example of this clash of perceptions. What is considered normal inside the barracks, outside can explode